Hello, my name is Kevin, and in this video we're gonna be redesigning CONCORD's characters. So let's get to it. I have to say I'm not a professional character designer, but I think I have a good enough eye when it comes to visual design, specifically mecha and sci-fi characters. If you don't know about me or my mechas or my builds, yeah, I build mechas and I draw mechas too, so there's that. A lot of people have been talking about CONCORD's characters and calling them terrible and horrible and such and such. I think most people fail to realize these designs look like mistranslations of original concept arts and designs. I think this is because of higher-up orders imposing changes over artist decisions, but I have no way of proving that, so I won't be talking about that. I saw some artists redesigning these characters a lot lately, but I don't think most people do a great job at it. Most artists should make a completely different design instead of working with what they already have. That isn't bad. In fact, a lot of these designs people make are very nice looking, very good designs, and I really like them, but I think it's missing the point. So I will make some rules so I don't do the same thing. Number 1, I have to commit to the role of the character in-game. They have to fit the role in-game, the story, and personality in-game. Heck, I want to maintain even the body types if I can. 2, I have to keep the color palette. I can make minor adjustments, increase saturation and contrast, but it has to be close to the original palette. 3, I have to make the mockup the most compatible with the game renders. That's because it's easy to make a design look cooler in 2D only, without considering how it will look in the game engine. With that in mind, let's start things off with One-Off. Well, One-Off, he's basically just a recycling robot. He uses his vacuum as a weapon. He likes recycling and he's very polite. He's basically the Baymax of this universe. In-game he absorbs bullets from other players using his vacuum cleaner and also throws garbage bombs. When it comes to problems, this dude has a lot of them. For starters, he's just a big barrel with human-looking arms and legs. This design is too simple to be looking this boring, you know. So you should exaggerate something if you want to maintain this low level of detail. Lack of contrast in this palette. He has a very nice yellow and nothing else. The rest is grey. You shouldn't be painting with only one color only, and the secondary color is just, noise. It's not even black, I will actually be using black because it has a lot of contrast with yellow. So yeah, very samey shapes. He has no detail and he is just a cluster of cylinders and balls. You can work with that, but you didn't work with that. You only throw the most basic and more immediate idea you could have with those shapes in mind. And not a lot of themes and ideas represented in the design because he's supposed to be a garbage collector. What about this design says that? Nothing. Because his vacuum cleaner looks like a weapon. He has a camera and a visor, I don't know how it's said in English, and nothing else. He's even too clean to be working with garbage. He doesn't look like a garbage collector. So in the sketch, what I try to make is, first of all, make him look like a real menace without taking away his cutie patootie personality, because he's supposed to be Baymax, remember that. But he can look like a real shield, I don't want to hide behind a barrel. I want to hide behind a metal wall. And that's the new design, a metal wall. So this is the final design. As you can see, he went to the gym basically. You could have made him look chubbier, but I like this route better. I added the big barrel behind it, the barrel from the vacuum cleaner to make it more obvious, and I think it's like a nice addition of detail to see the barrel, attached to his arm. I added the recycling symbol because of course, and I changed his big old visor to eyes because he's supposed to be cute. I think some eyes add a lot of personality and character, and I make them blue because that lights were begging to be blue, okay? I have nothing else to say about this design, so let's get to Emari. So her personality is big gun, so she's a tank. Big shield, she's very tough. And big heart, she's nice. In the game, she's basically a big shield, generating armor for her crewmates and blocking incoming fire. She honestly is one of the worst designs of the game, I think. She has a very weak palette, like she has this kind of pale green, some brownish colors. This orange looks like that green. That isn't good. The armor is very boring. It's made out of ovals. That's fine. You can make an armor made out of one kind of shapes only. In fact, it's something that I did in the past. But you should work around a bit. He looks like the Michelin mascot, but green. Make a better design. You can add detail to the shape. You can make a weirder shape to make it interesting. In general, she just looks like she can barely move, and she's uncomfortable inside that suit. She looks like Maggie from The Simpsons with her star suit on, So in the sketch, I tried to exaggerate the details, included the little tiny funny flag. This time it's a very big flag. I added a big shoulder pad, makes it more interesting to look at, and add some asymmetry, and that's good in when it comes to silhouette. And I make the suit taller because, it's more intimidating that way. With that in mind, this is the final design. I saturated the orange and added some of it in parts that didn't have orange. That is important. You want to be cohesive with your decisions, your design choices. I changed the boots because, you have these very chunky legs. You should have some contrast at some point in the shape. And in the comparison, I think you can pretty much tell which one attracts the eye more. I try to maintain the original designs as much as possible. That means I had to work with the original ideas, and there's not a lot of ideas in these designs. And I think this is the most I can do before my designs stop looking like the original designs. Okay, I hope you guys like the video. This is not my regular stuff. I mostly make. I'm not too much in the 2D digital art stuff in this channel. But if you guys like it, I can make another video. In fact, I will try to redesign Roca and Kips in next video if you guys like it. So please let me know. And that's all. So thank you for watching.